Hi there, Joe Da Silva from the High Rise Concept. Let's have some fun today. How about we discuss arguments? That's right, I want to argue with you. Or do I? What I might want to do is have a discussion with you. I might want to debate with you, but I may not want to argue with you. See, it's a very fine line between an argument and a discussion and a debate. A discussion and debate means that you're open to actually take another person's point of view. On an argument, you can always tell if there's an argument going on because two people are talking and nobody's listening. If nobody's listening, how can you even attempt to get into the other person's point of view? When you're discussing something, it is always a good idea to think about the other person's point of view. You can't always be right. It is not always your way is the only way. It is not always your philosophy that wins. Sometimes you actually have to put your ego in check and state, that's a valid point. You might know something. There is a possibility you have more knowledge. And where do you get this knowledge? Sure, you can go to school and learn. You can talk to others and learn. Just living life. Being older gives you knowledge. For a lot of us, life is probably the biggest teacher and the best teacher for all knowledge. You never know what you don't know. And that's the problem with some people when they just want their point of view to be heard. It's only their way. And then they use things like, well, is there another option? Well, sometimes there isn't. You see, 2 plus 3 equals 5. Now, certainly there is another option. You can go 4 plus 1 equals 5. But if A equals 2 and B equals 3, then the only option is 5. Fact. It's 5. 2 plus 3 equals 5. Certainly there's options on other things, but you have to be open to the fact that you're not always right. There are other views, and you have to respect those other views. That is why arguing is so dangerous for not only your business life, especially in your business life, but also in your personal life. In business, there should always be a discussion. The prospect might say X, you might think Y. And you can argue back and forth with X and Y. But if you're both listening to each other, guess what? You might come to the opinion that Z is actually the right answer. So X moves, Y moves. But the thing is you have to be open to moving. You can't always be right. And arguments are based on the fact that you always want to be right. If you always want to be right, you're going to get into a lot of arguments in your life. If you know that there's a chance that you can't always be right, you're going to have a lot of fun debates and a lot of fun discussions. Only if you want to. Because a lot of us also just like to say, I'm done, and walk away. Again, that's an argument point of view of saying, you're right, I've lost, but I'm not going to admit it. Thank you very much for listening. I hope that wasn't too argumentative for you, but the next time you get into an argument, turn it into a discussion and listen and realize sometimes you could be wrong. Thanks again, Joe Da Silva from the High Rise Concept. Have yourself a great day.